Hello, I'm Karyn Grant, and I just want to share with you what Joy Coaching America is all about. As a young mother at age 32, I was divorced, and it interrupted my whole little girl dream of becoming a mom and just being a stay-at-home mom like my mother was. Well, times have changed, and I went through a divorce, and I began to work full-time at a karaoke company called Pritis Music that was here in Pleasant Grove, Utah. I had been a voice teacher. I had helped people when I was married. I had helped the youth to find their gift, to discover their gift. And then many of them went on to universities and majored in music. And it was exciting to see that as a stay-at-home mom, I could have this in-home business. Well, when I got divorced, my life changed abruptly. And now I had four little children at home in the summers waiting for me to come home on my breaks and give them lunch. And I just felt like this wasn't a good situation. Working full time and trying to raise a little flock of growing children that were becoming teenagers, it just felt like I had to find something else. So I began to pray. And I prayed that I would be able to become a massage therapist and that I could start an in-home business, which I would lovingly call the Cherishing Place. Now, because I had experienced divorce, I knew that there were other women out there that were looking for a place to be solaced and nurtured, a place that I couldn't find when I was going through my own divorce. And so the Cherishing Place began to hit the ground running when I graduated from massage school, where I had formerly been a admissions rep there. And I had loved enrolling people into that school, Utah College of Massage Therapy, and ended up being able to go to school. A wonderful friend of mine named Ray Sanford uh, saw the plight that I was having with raising children and being a mom at 32 years old. And that had gone on for several years. And so at 40, he paid my way to actually go through massage school. So the Cherishing Place was now booming with women who were coming and having beautiful music, massage, aromatherapy sessions with the original music that I'd written and was writing more of, and the blends that I was creating with names of the songs. And people were loving it, and they were going, and word of mouth was traveling. And people would come and say, women would come and say, my sister in Florida or Texas needs this, and Idaho and Arizona and California and all over the nation. But because I was a stay-at-home mom, I wasn't going to leave. I wanted an in-home business because I wanted to be there for my children during their crucial years. And so a woman found out about me in Pennsylvania through a friend of hers named Laura Jacobs. And Ursula Lessick called me one day and said, Karyn, would you please consider writing all of your programs up and teaching other women how to create an in-home business of their own, giving sessions. My father had always said, have a service to render and a product to share. And I was selling essential oils at the time. It was not through an MLM. It was my own company called Sense of Peace. And these were beautifully named after the songs that I'd written. And so I was happy to do that. And now more MLMs were springing up selling oils, but my original love was to reverence the oils and to use them for emotional and spiritual release work. Now, Ursula motivated me and she said, write it all up. And so I spent from 2009 all the way to the present, 2018, rewriting and trying to perfect everything, putting the process that I've been doing with music and aromatherapy and whispering and nurturing and massage into a protocol and a practicum that women around the world could use as a relaxation therapy method that would help and assist those with broken hearts to be mended. So there was a module for children called the Lullaby Connection, a module for awakening to the brilliant spirit within you and finding your purpose, calling, and mission called Divine Essence. The theme song was the Healer's Touch Method, the Song and Scent Method, which uses all five senses to awaken that spirit and to give people hope and nurturing and to assist them to move out, gracefully transition out of the grieving back into joy. Joy was a forgotten word in my vocabulary after my divorce. And so I continue to pray and ask, how do I create this? How do I help those who have suffered the loss of a loved one through death or divorce, children that are suffering the breakup of their parents, the loss of the American dream, the family, the old-fashioned family, How do I recreate a nurturing place, a cherishing place for the world? It started to spread. Joy Coaching America evolved from the cherishing place. And from then on, in the last 3 years, the last 2 to 3 years, Joy Coaching University has now sprung up. When the marketers from the college here in Orem, Utah, got a hold of my work, they did studies all over the internet. They said, there's nothing out there like what you are doing, combining all five senses, combining a Christian-based, faith-based protocol program with modules and music and blends, beautiful blends that people can create with any oils that they're using from any oil company that they love. And so it continued to spread. And now we have Joy Coaches dotting the states in the nation, and we are definitely looking for more. There has never been a time in the world's history when children stand more in need of comforters, when women stand more in need of mending their hearts from broken dreams, when men who have had little childhood dreams of a happily ever after. And so we are here to nurture families, to rejuvenate and to recreate that American dream for families spreading across America, and having joy and having peace and having love, and learning how to go through these difficult transitions, whether that be death or divorce or a job loss, whatever it is that is causing you grief, to grow into a space where you can reclaim joy, reclaim happiness, reclaim love, and reclaim faith. So thank you. I'm Karyn Grant with Joy Coaching America.